cross country athlete of the week is on pace to have another successful season. No pun intended. That is Northern Arizona's Drew Bosley. Drew, thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. And congratulations on being our athlete and one of our athletes of the week. You paced the Jacks to a 15-point performance in the George Kite Classic to open up your season. What was your approach to your opening meet?
For me individually, it was just trying to run that last mile pretty fast. So it was more so a conservative race, and then pushing the last mile a little bit, and I got to spin the legs and run fast at the end, and that was really fun. But yeah, it was definitely good. Just get back to our blueprint of competition, and yeah, we'll be more prepared for the bigger races against teams across the NCAA because of this one that we just did.
You had 5 Lumberjacks coming right behind you. I mean, you guys beat out Arizona State, Arizona, the Pac-12 opponents, of course. You guys seem to very, very much prioritize your one and only home meet. Why is that?
There's an aspect of having that Flagstaff home crowd and just having the community out at Buffalo Park for that race, and it's really special. I've done this race now 4 times. I think being intentional with this is as important as any race. One day, if I'm racing in the Olympic final, I'm going to treat the Olympic final the same way as I treat this George Kite opening home meet. And that is like super important part of our program, is that any time to compete is a big opportunity and a big deal.
You were picked in the preseason polls and the national rankings as the first place team. Does that add any pressure to you and your program, or is that a motivating factor? What are your overall thoughts on being picked to place first by the end of the year?
For me personally, it's not a pressure at all. No matter where we would ranked, I would have the motivation and the competitive drive to see if we could beat everyone at the end of the year anyway. So wherever they were going to put us, my standard and my competitive drive is always to just be curious enough to see if you can beat everyone. And I think our team views it the same way.
It also trickles into the girls as well. I mean, they were picked second nationally in the preseason polls. Ruby Smee, one of the gals leading the way, she was the first place finisher in the George Kite Classic for you guys. What impresses you most about the women's side of your program?
For me, the women's team this year is just such like a big inspiration and such a motivating factor for me. And I don't think they might not even know that, but when I go through hard times in training, a trap I could fall into is like self-isolation. And so in order to get the best out of yourself in training and competition and as an athlete, you need to be able to not go inwards to yourself and be able to go outwards to the people that's around you and in your circle. And so they're just a good reminder of that. That is one thing about our program is, yes, we are a men's program and then a women's program, but more so we're together as one. And we do the same training. 90% of the time we're doing the runs at the same spot, the same road, the same track. So yeah, it's kind of, it feels like we're all in this together. It definitely feels like a new team from last year, even though a majority of the guys have stayed and we didn't lose many guys, but just all these new faces with the freshman class, the women's transfers, the men's transfer. It just feels like a new team and new experiences. And I think that helps with excitement when it just, you don't want anything in life to fall into like monotony and just kind of going through the motions and doing it because you've already done it before. So I think just having new faces and just inviting a new experience and a new season and a new team has just like helped the excitement around this season for both sides.
What can Lumberjack fans know about the identity of this new group?
Aaron, he's from Spain, And our men's team at least has just been listening to like Spanish rap recently, just for Aaron, and we've all just been really vibing with it. And it's something like fun and lighthearted to listen to in the locker room or like workouts, stuff like that. So that's like a fun side of like this new team we've been cultivating. Just yeah, like I've been saying, how he's been meshing well and our team's been meshing well. Our group has no problem having a good time all the time. Like that just comes easy to us. So I think that is like that loose aspect of the team is just that's definitely something maybe a little new this year, and I like it a lot. It's going to be interesting to kind of change the dynamic and be increased like I guess the tenseness around an environment, just because we're really loose. Like when we go to competition, we need to, there's an aspect of focus you need to have. So just that like pulley of looseness and tenseness, just kind of play around with. But yeah, like I said, this group is just fun loving group of guys, and it's really hard to work, or sorry, it's really easy to work hard with them.
Drew, thank you so much for the time. Just keep going. It's so fun to watch the success that you and the rest of the Lumberjacks continue to have. So best of luck as you head to Virginia here in a couple of weeks.
Thank you so much.